Good morning. Rodney, is it? How's everything going?
Well, I'm not doing so good.
Shut up. So, from what I could gather, this is the third attempt at shooting up the school, and you failed? I mean, how the fuck do you mess that up 3 times? I'm surprised they let you back in.
Hey man, it's not my fault. It's the voice in my head. He tells me to do these things.
Who's telling you to do these things?
The demon.
Oh yeah, the demon. How's that guy been doing?
Well, at first he was only a voice, but now I see him. He's an abomination. A real monster.
Sure he is. That's just convenient how he just popped out of nowhere.
I even drew a picture of him this time to show you. Here, take a look.
Damn, nigga, that's crazy. If that is the demon.
What do you mean, if that's the demon?
Well, I was being sarcastic, but the point is, I don't believe you. Listen, Rodney, I know you're stupid and whatnot, but this demon thing is not funny anymore. So do me a favor and cut it out.
It wasn't supposed to be funny. What do you think this is, a game?
Kinda.
I see him now. He's playing with his 2 arm vaginas.
Yeah, whatever. Look, why don't you and the demon hang out for a bit while I go get lunch? You two could use the bonding time.
I'm serious, man. He's crawling on the walls. Don't leave me alone with this freak.
Yeah, that's nice. Have fun with your crap life. So recently there's this new meme kicking around. I'm gonna introduce you to something called the Lopsider, a deformed human from the book called All Tomorrows. This thing, and many other abominations, come from a category of science called speculative zoology. Speculative zoology is basically a fancy word for saying fantasy, except there's a lot of science involved. It's all hypothetical, as they would say. There are a lot of books and shows that go into strange scenarios on what could happen to animals and how fucked up they can be with science backing it up, and it's fun, but when they get humans involved, we get into a new category of weird. All Tomorrows is kinda hard to explain, but basically long ago humans lived on Earth and Mars, but for some reason they were at war that lasted 1,000 years. They eventually stopped fighting and then fucked a bunch to make the Star People. These star people were specifically made for space travel, and they went on other planets and lived on them. But then, all of a sudden, some bug cunts called the Q came and defeated each planet, and the star people were genetically modified into different organisms. Some were turned into dolphins, others were turned into traffic cones, others were just hilarious, and then you get people like the Lopsiders. It's kind of the most human thing in the book. The artist was definitely going for a Salvador Dali meets that scene in Space Jam. Basically, a combination of a flounder and a spider, the Lopsider lives its life in mild comfort, even though it looks like it lives in ceaseless agony. But hey, at least it's not a wall. Since the gravity is so fucked on the planet, they are flat to the ground crawling through crevices. They got these 3 arms that look like fucked up manatee flippers, and then they got this really long arm for touching stuff and probably masturbation. It has 2 eyes, but one of them's completely useless as one of them stares up in the sky while the other one is just facing forward. It's also got these weird hairy pits, you know, the whatever they are. I'm not getting near that. There's really not that much information on these things, you know, like what does it eat? How does it reproduce? I mean, does that really matter? I mean, I bet you could probably have a drink with this guy. I mean, come on, get a little closer, he won't bite. I don't know why this thing popped up on the internet, but I think it's great that freaks like the Lopsider are getting the respect they deserve. I mean, this meme has many possibilities. I mean, he can be over there, he could be over here, he could be under there. So that's why I gotta give the Lopsider a score of clever wordplay. I'll see you all around. I'm gonna get fucking